Welcome to this week's episode of the Gorilla Squad. If you haven't tuned in before, our show has two main differences. If you've watched the show, you know number one, we have no sponsors. Nobody's telling us what to do. You're not going to hear any infomercials on this show. This is a no sponsor TV show. Number two, just regular hunters doing what they do, which makes this show awesome. There's no superstars, there's no rock stars. These are just regular guys out in the field with video cameras hunting, which again makes this show original. You just don't see that anymore. That being said, if you want to be part of the Gorilla Squad, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Gorilla Squad TV, or give us an email at info@gorillasquadtv.com. We would love to have you on this show. We are looking for a whole lot more people, a whole lot more footage.
Welcome to the next generation of outdoor television. This has never been done before. What makes us different? Well, we have no sponsors. No one tells us what to say, what to do, or what to use in the field. No one owns this crew. So get ready. This is real hunting. We are the Gorilla Squad.
I just shot a monster. Oh my God.
Well, welcome to this week's episode of Gorilla Squad, the only hunting show with no sponsors. This week we got an awesome show. Why? We got a brand new, we call them partners. They're not even pro staff. We got a brand new partner, Angie Gade, and she's going to be with Paul House in Kentucky, muzzleloader hunting. Let's turn it all over to Angie.
So Paul and I get out the first morning. I'm talking, the weather could not have been more beautiful. It was cool and crisp, and it was a nice misty morning, and Robin has close to 40 stands, so there was quite the variety. We said, you know what? Put us wherever you think is going to be best. We're just happy to be here. We're happy to be part of the adventure and see what you all have going here. So we decided we were going to go to the barn. Only Paul would say we were going to the barn because, you know, those Mainers, they don't use the R's, you know? And if they do, they just put them wherever they think they belong. So that being said, we headed to the barn, and that's where we spent most of our week. That was an amazing morning to watch the sunrise. We were looking through the windows in what we would later find out was over a 200-year-old barn, or barn. At one point, we did see a bunch of does running out. We didn't catch them in time. They kind of snuck by us behind the backside of the barn. But at one point then I had said to Paul, hey, Paul, get over in that window. I was like, you gotta be keeping an eye out over there. So he did. He went and sat down, and sure enough, if a few minutes later, he was like, there's a buck.
Get him?
I don't know, I can't see.
So we didn't know what was gonna happen. We were ready to take that shot. He took it, and boom! There's the smoke. Where you saw a deer, then there was smoke. We were coughing. I didn't know you had to eat the stuff. But when the smoke settled, there was no deer. There was no running. There was no flopping. There was no nothing. So we jokingly looked at each other, and I was like, did you shoot it? It's like, I had it in the crosshairs, now I can't see. So we jumped out of that building, you know, not knowing where the heck he was. We gave it like a couple minutes. When we didn't see any action, we decided to head straight to the barn and go and see if he was out there. Sure enough, right there, Paul House dropped that thing dead in its tracks.
Good job.
Hit him good, I guess.
He dropped him right in his tracks.
Put his lights out and drop him. All I know is I had it on his, behind his.
This portion of the Gorilla Squad is brought to you by no one. We don't accept any money from manufacturers so that you, the viewer, get an honest opinion from our crew about the quality of products we use.
And of course it's raining now, so this is going to be fun to track.
I knew I made a good hit on that. I knew it. I played the footage back and I'm like, I hit him high center. I know that's a good hit. We're gonna find this guy. And sure enough, Mike, the awesome tracker that he is from MV Outfitters, found him. He's in a terrible, terrible place. It couldn't be in a worse place. He's crossed a creek and we're gonna have to drive down there, but we're gonna get him. Look at that. We can actually, we got hands on him now, so that's fantastic. We're gonna take this big guy, take him to skinning rack now and get to work. Yeah, now the real work begins, getting him out of here. Holy crow. I am over the moon. I got this nice wide 9 here or whatever. This is exactly what I came for. I wanted a wide weekend, and I got it. I got my wide weekend. I'm super, super happy. I owe it all to Mike at MB Outfitters here at the Red Bank Ranch. It's fantastic. We're fixing to, Mike and I are going to put this big boy on the Canyon Arrow and take him to the, he helped me drag him out of the creek, and now we're gonna take him to the skinning rack. Super happy, man. Gorilla Squad, come hunt with us. If you wanna hunt, you can come here hunt with MB Outfitters. It's $50 a month, and you can be on Gorilla Squad. You can hunt with us. I need a hunting buddy. Come help me to hunt.
Okay, I can't stress it enough. If you join Gorilla Squad, you do not have to hunt with Dave. I'm feeling like people are running. Don't run. You do not have to hunt with them.
Mike, come here for a second. Mike, we didn't plan this already. Mike has no idea. Mike, what do you like this deer?
It's a good deer. We got a good mature buck out.
I am super happy with this guy. Thank you so much. I got to tell you, this is exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Mike sent me pictures of these wide deer. I've decided I like wide antlers now. This is my new. I'm going through my wide phase now, and so this guy certainly qualifies. So I'm super happy. So we're gonna put him on the truck, and we're gonna get him skinned out. So
well, one thing I can say about Dave, in all honesty, he's out there getting it done. He is filming and he is hunting. I know a lot of times like the animal's just there and there ain't a whole lot of like prelude, but we love Dave. He's out there filming. He is a Gorilla Squad member. Now, there's just a couple minutes left in the show, and if you watch the show, you know we don't fill it full of fluff. We're not going to add like extended driving sequences or slow motion raindrops off of a leaf. We're going to throw in a hunt that a Gorilla Squad member sent. So, with this couple minutes, we got Noland Pierce. He's hunting a doe in his home state of Michigan, and he's out there getting it done. Very much like Dave, the first shot you'll see is the doe. So, don't blink.
December 19th, here at my house. I'm about 120 yards from my house. Have a nice elevated box blind up here. I snuck out here tonight. Got me a big doe. We got somebody that wants some meat. I'm gonna go through the whole track job. It was not fun. I couldn't even get my Can-Am anywhere near where she was at, so good thing we got nice slippery snow. Now the fun. Pack everything up, go back to the house, get the Can-Am, get her loaded up, and take her to the butcher. Thank you guys for supporting us, and we all really appreciate it. I'm done here in Michigan. Gorilla Squad TV.
If you're interested in joining the Gorilla Squad, please email info@gorillasquadtv.com or visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/Gorilla Squad TV.
So now I know everybody's going to get super excited. You know who's up next? Brave Dave. If you're a follower of the show, you've seen Brave Dave already. Dave is on his way to Texas. He actually lives in Texas. He's on his way to hunt whitetail with Mr. Mike Barker.
We're on our way to Fort Worth. We're going to Red Bank Ranch and with MB Outfitters. Love me some Mike and Mike from MB Outfitters. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for a big old buck this time at Red Bank Ranch, just outside of Fort Worth, Texas.
Well, like usual, Dave wastes no time and heads out to the blind.
There's like 7 deer down there, and so there's a couple of bucks chasing a bunch of does, and I can get a doe. So these bucks these are not big bucks, but there's nothing wrong with the does, and I can get a doe. So I think we're about to get a doe. Yeah, we're here at Red Bank Ranch, MB Outfitters. All right, this little girl's gone. She's expired. So let's go pick her up. And she was just dying to go home with me, man. Doe down. Red Bank Ranch, Gorilla Squad. Come hunting with me. You could be loading an animal on the side of the Canyon Arrow with me.
Wait, just so everybody knows, it doesn't have to be with Dave. You do not have to hunt with Dave. That could be a deterrent.
To me, that's part of hunting camp. Hunting camp is like where you meet random people, and then you form a bond with them, and you keep in touch with them on the Facity Pacities and the Tweetery Weeteries and whatever you kids are into. And I call it, what I say is, deer camp is where randos turn into amigos. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. So, and Mike was a rando when I met him, and now he is my amigo, as well are a whole bunch of other folks. I got a bunch of amigos because of hunting camp. So, pay the $50, meet a bunch of randos, turn those guys into amigos. I did it. You can do it. You should do it. Do it. Who we gotta ask, man? I know the owner. He said it was okay. Let's do this. Stay tuned.
So Dave isn't done. Dave is looking for a big old 9-point that Mike Barker told him about. So now we join Dave in the stand. The first shot I get, that 9 point's in front of him. So let's cut to the 9-point Dave is looking to shoot.
That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna. He's not gonna take long. These cutting edge bullets. He's not gonna. It's gonna zip. I zip it right through him. This will be easy peasy. So.
I want to thank Licking River Outfitters with Robin Cassette, and he takes veterans hunting, deer hunts, and kids. So he's a great guy. Great place. Can't thank him enough for the opportunity to let us come here and hunt Kentucky, the first Kentucky whitetail deer. And Nick, who is also a veteran, and so is Robin. Nick's a great guy. He's been helping him now for 6 years, and Nick was telling us this program saved his life pretty much and helped him get back on his feet. And we're just grateful for the camaraderie and great friends. Just so grateful for what they do for veterans and for kids. Just outstanding. Mm-hmm. Really grateful. So, got some meat for the table.
Paul was successful. It was a beautiful buck. We were able to have some venison for breakfast the next morning. So Julia, beautiful, wonderful cook over there at Licking River, cooked that up for us, and it was an amazing meal for a couple days actually. So not only did they get a little bit of meat in the freezer, but we were able to enjoy it with the veterans and with the whole team there. So that was super enjoyable. So after the muzzleloader hunt was over, we were still there for another day, but muzzleloader was over. So we switched over, and one of the very nice veterans that was there left his crossbow. Joe left his crossbow with us, and we were able to go out one more day and give it a try that way. So that we had a blast. It was so much fun. The weather was again chilly, but perfect. Like, we couldn't have asked for any more. Obviously it's at the tail end of the season, so you never know where those bucks and does are gonna be, but we had an excellent time It was a beautiful location. As we walked away for the last time, the sunset was unbelievable. Memories galore, tons of pictures and tons of videos to walk away with and go home and watch again and just relive time and time again. Every time I watch them, every time I watch the shot, I laugh to myself again and think, I wonder what killed it. Paul House is the executive director at House in the Woods in Lee, Maine, where they host veterans and their families on outdoor adventures. They utilize Maine's wilderness outdoor activities to help veterans to gather together, have camaraderie, join in stories and familiar situations that veterans encounter as they make their way through post-military life.
Congratulations, Paul. Awesome deer, at least for me, an absolute awesome deer. Now, if you want more information on House in the Woods, if you want to volunteer, you want to donate some money, or if you're a veteran and you want to go hunting, I have personally been there in Maine. It's an absolute blast. It's awesome what they do up there. You can visit houseinthewoods.org.
These companies don't sponsor the Gorilla Squad, but they do support the hunting industry as a whole.